fantastic conditions today, as mentioned. Less wind. This is China 2, Switzerland, Italy, France, China 1, and Germany. And as we've mentioned, but I'm continually reminded, love seeing this big field from China.
Yeah, and you look back, say China 2, they've 21, they've got no record of international competition. This is their first race here, and they're in the A final of the lightweight men's double sculls. We'll talk you through the fields, but 2 Chinese boats, as you say, Colleen, in this race. Up on the far side, China 2, I guess the more experienced double. No, the less experienced, sorry, Yao Zhikang and Zhu Boha, both 21. So the Swiss unbeaten this season until the semis. But Jan Schauble and Rafael Ahumeda-Island will be looking to put that right in this race. Gabi Suarez closest to us in the stroke seat, the man from Zabaudia, Marine Militaire, Aziz Stefano Oppa behind him. France had a fantastic finish in yesterday's semi-final. Hugo Berry showed that to win the lightweight men's singles in Bled. Ferdinand Ludwig now back. So here's China 1, Fan Junji and Sun Man. Both of these athletes competed in the Worlds last year. And the German double, yet to find the pace of Rommelmann and Osborne, but Paul Leerkamp come in, the 21-year-old from Osnabrück, doing a really good job. Germany in this near side lane 6. And Rommelmann, of course, the Olympic silver medalist. His brother Julius here in the open weight mid single. So watch out for the French finish. There's the French team there, and the French double of Azou and Ouan, of course, Olympic champions in 2016.
Yeah, leading. Graphic can be a little bit deceiving, the angle, but it is the French leading off the line.
So it'd be really interesting to see what these young Swiss have got. You know, they won the first World Cup in Bled. They won the European Championship. Sorry, they won the first World Cup in Zagreb. They won the first European Championships in Bled. They've really moved on this year. And then they had that loss in yesterday's semi-final. It's put them in lane 2, an outside lane. So on this near side, China 1, Fan Junji and Sun Man, perhaps inspired by the performance of the Chinese crews in these A finals, rowing in that Philippi shell. The yellow shells generally are from the German Empacher. It is the bow number 4 of Berry and Ludwig from France that have a fractional lead. It's so close, isn't it? It's just the Germans, Leerkamp and Rommelmann, off the back as we talk.
Wow, yeah, look at this Chinese combination just starting to really stride out. 38 strokes per minute, quickest moving boat on the course. Here are the times at the 500.
So I wonder if Fintan McCarthy and Paul O'Donovan, indeed Dominic Casey, are watching this, whether they're training back in Ireland or watching this World Rowing production. Of course, the world champions, we expect to see them at Lucerne. There are the Germans, Leerkamp on the right and Rommelmann on the left of your picture. The 2 men from Osnabrück and Krefelder clubs. Still up there, aren't they, the Germans? And just on the far side, China 2, Yao and Zhu, just losing a little, you know, ground, but 4 boats in a line as we approach 750 meters. You can see there's just 1 meter between Switzerland, China, Italy and France. Is that the Swiss hitting the front now?
Yeah, it is. Switzerland leading then for the first time, spot on. 38 strokes per minute or so, just attacking that riding now with the Italians for a moment. Italy winning that other semi-final. We know France with the fastest time overall across the semis, and yeah, looking nice for Switzerland now. Jochen Schubel in the bow, Humaida, Ireland in the stroke seat.
It's a great move from Jan Schauble, 23 years of age, and Rafael Ahumeda-Island, just 21 years of age, you know, answering that semi-final defeat yesterday. There's a lot of racing to go in this contest, but they have made a bold move coming up to the 1,000-metre mark. There he is, the man from the Forward Rowing Club. These two men coached by the Kiwi Ian Wright, part of a fearsome Swiss squad. Schaubele from Stansted's Rowing Club. Second place, it is Italy, Suarez and Oppo. Third place is France, but we know all about Hugo Berry's sprint in the last part of the race. The Italians will be going for the gold medal.
The Chinese then a little bit off the pace. That China one boat we mentioned, Fan Junji and Sun Man, just starting to fall a touch behind the French and the Italians, wanting to make sure that they get onto the podium. That's a look then at this French combination. And you mentioned their sprint, Martin, so we'll keep an eye on them. Still, you know, just in the third quarter, but they'll be looking to set themselves up for the last 500.
I think maybe the Swiss are liking these conditions. There's a little bit of a wash on the wheel. You just see it heading towards the cruise there, but it's pretty flat. It probably won't disturb them that much, but these are perfect racing conditions. Clouds a little bit over the Alps, but it's quite hot. The clouds over the Alps, we're told, mean no wind today. As we go through the 500 metres to go mark, the Swiss have made their move. They've had a fantastic third quarter. They're heading the Italians by nearly 2 seconds. The French have got a lot to do in that sprint for the line. China won. Still in the mix for a bronze medal, but, you know, faced with the French and their sprint, I'm not sure they're going to deliver.
Yeah, I think that's right. Time starting to run out, just water starting to run out here, riding with the Chinese now. But wow, look at the Swiss. World Cup one winners, as you mentioned, in the Euros, having a fantastic season. Really dynamic through the second half swing.
They're really long out forward, aren't they? And it's an easy length. It's just nice release off the back end. Real pace through that boat. Again, fantastic shot from the drone, riding with our scullers. Switzerland in the centre, Italy in blue, the Azzurri on the right of the Swiss. China over there on the far side. It is the Italians, the French are charging, but I'm not sure they're going to get through the Italians. It is China one, trying to hang on to the French, but they're not going to do it. Switzerland will prevail. We come up to the finish. The Swiss have clear water. Great answer to that loss in yesterday's semi-final from Jan Schaubele and Rafaela, who made it Ireland. France get through the Italians almost on the line. I think they might do. Switzerland take gold, France take silver, Italy take bronze. Another great finish from Berry and Ludwig. China have to settle for fourth. In fifth place, Leerkamp from Rommelmann, and then in sixth place, China 2 on the far side. So if you're watching that, McCarthy and O'Donovan back in Ireland, I think it's going to be great to see a contest between you guys and the Swiss, hopefully in Lucerne, and again a repeat at this year's World Championships in Belgrade. But the Swiss have shown that they've learnt their lesson and produced a fantastic performance.
And is that the French then off the start? What a sprint they had, you called it. And even the last like 5-7 strokes, just fantastic to push themselves into silver medal contention. And
everyone's going to watch out for that French finish.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they can do about it, but Bury has something extra. I like Paul O'Donovan's got the same kind of thing as well, hasn't he?
Mm. Yeah, all the best for your medical exams. Who had the exams?
Paul O'Donovan.
Oh, it was Paul who
yeah,
had the
he's
exams.
a doctor, he's graduated. Yeah. I'm not sure he's had exams.
Okay.
Because I think he's graduated. Oh, look at the finish from the drone, the shot. Stefan, our producer, is giving us, look at the French in the foreground, just getting through the Italians. Pat on the back there for the young who made it Ireland from Jan Schaubele.
For the gold medal and the current World Rowing Cup leaders. Vincitori della medaglia d'oro e l'attuale leader della Coppa del Mondo, Switzerland! Switzerland represented by Switzerland. Jan Schauble.